Michelle with Pink and Maine. Today I would love to tell you about our box card die, and I'm going to show you how to use all these parts and pieces. It may look a little overwhelming when you get it, and you've got all these dies here, but it's really quite simple. We have a big outline die that creates our box card. We have some layering pieces inside. This piece over here is our inside supports in the box. And then we have some fun elements. The word celebrate. Here's the bottom of a cupcake and a layering piece for that with some stars cut out. We have a balloon, some stars, some streamers, and here's the top of your cupcake here. So let me show you how we're going to work with this die. I have cut out all our pieces in some fun, bright colors. Let's start with the basics. Here is the base of our box card. You get one die piece. You're going to cut two bases with it because you need two pieces to make the box card. And we'll get to our other fun pieces a little bit later. What you're going to start to do when you have this, you're going to have score lines. So you're going to fold on some of those score lines. We're going to fold this little flap down. We're going to fold one of these, the little short pieces. We're going to fold this piece. Just to kind of get them bending so that when you create, we're going to fold. See how we folded this little flap in? We're going to fold the other piece in with it. Okay? We're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to fold the flap in. And then we're going to fold this, the side in. You can fold this short flap down. But this back piece, let's leave that one straight up because that's going to create the back of your card. So now we have two pieces that we've folded. How they're going to go together is you have one flap on one side and one flap on the other. See the flap here? You're going to fold it down. We're going to add adhesive to that flap, and then we're going to lay them together. So let's add some adhesive. You can use any adhesive you'd like. I would use something, good and strong that's going to hold your box together. So I find that if I lay one down and fold the flap down, the one that's going on top, I'm going to fold that flap back. And if I line up that first one there, make sure it's straight across the bottom. And then just press down. Now we have a box. And you can see you're going to fold these parts that we've already folded. You can fold them down and start to see how everything is going to go together. So you can fold it back and forth at this point. And just press down and make sure everything is sticking together well. The next part of the box that we're going to assemble is our inside supports. And that's the pieces that are shaped like this. You're going to fold the scored part again at the ends. And how these are made, the box is created so that you can put two supports inside, evenly spaced, because the brackets here, once you put one, you're going to stick it inside like that. Of course, you're going to add some adhesive so it stays. Let's go ahead and do that so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put adhesive just on the ends, those two flaps that fold back. So for the first one, we want to go up against the back of the card, the back of the box. So you're going to put the edge of that flap up against the back of the box. And once you have that adhered down, you're going to kind of close your box up flat and press it. Bend it the other way and close it. And just make sure that the card will then go flat each way that you fold it. And that's how you know that it's going to work like it should. The next flap, we're going to do the same thing. Let's add some adhesive to those flaps at the end. And once you get the hang of this, they are so much fun and really quite simple to go together. So now, this one, if you go in, it's a little tricky to get it on camera just right, but the end of this flap here, the edge of it, very edge, is going to butt right up against that other support bar that's going across. So you stick it in like that, and now you have 3 evenly spaced areas inside your box, because those flaps are spacing it evenly for you. If you butt the first one up against the back of the box, and then butt the second one up against the first support. So once again, we're going to fold it and press, fold it and press, and now we have the basics of our box card die. If you wanted to add more of these supports, you definitely could. To make them fit, I would just cut this flap right here. Like, you could cut it in half and you'd have a shorter flap to glue against the side of the box, but more supports would fit in that way. So you could definitely do more than 2 if you wanted to. Now we're going to decorate the parts of the box. So in the die you have a stitched rectangle die and a smaller stitched rectangle die. It's not a perfect square, it's still a rectangle. And those are going to go around the sides of your box. So let's just stick those on. Now we have the bottom part of our box decorated. Now we're going to decorate these little flaps that fold over with the little top note etching. You have dies that are included that are also stitched that will layer inside of those flaps. So let's get those decorated. Now I have all of the flaps decorated on the outside so that when your card is closed flat, they're all decorated. And I also added some pattern paper to the flaps on the inside. They all coordinate nice, bright, cheerful colors. It's looking super cute already, and we haven't even gotten to the fun stuff. Now I cut out a bunch of different colors of the different die elements that are included in the die set. So we have some stars. We have the word celebrate. You're going to have dies for these little sticks here, and you can cut out as many or as few as you need for what you're creating. There's some streamers, there's some balloons, and there's some cupcake pieces. And as you can see, I have a top and I have a layered bottom. You can leave the bottom plain and just use the plain bottom of the cupcake, or you can layer it with this little star cutout layer, which I think is super cute. And what we're going to do to add these to the box is you're going to glue a little paper stick to the back of the element that you're going to pop out of the box. Now you can see I have some fun elements glued to the sticks here, and I'm ready to start popping them up inside the box card. If you wanted your box card to fit inside an A2 envelope, you'll want to keep all your parts and pieces within the top edge of the card here, because this right here will fit in an A2 envelope. You could always pop it up for more fun and just put it inside a larger envelope if you'd like. So you're just going to add adhesive to the stick and start to place your pieces inside wherever you would like them to pop up. So here for starters, I've added my word celebrate just right here up against the front piece. I've glued it down on the inside, but it sticks up there over this folded edge. And so you just start to add layers to the different supports inside, so you'll get a layered look of everything popping out of the box. So now I've added all my fun pop-up elements. I have streamers and stars, balloons and cupcakes, all popping up. And I can close it up flat, put it in an envelope, and give it to my loved one. And when they open it up, they're going to be so surprised. And they have an awesome little card that they can stand and display. Now you could also decorate the side flaps or the bottom, any part of it. You could decorate. You can go crazy. You can add more things on the inside. You can add fewer things. It's totally up to you and your creativity. Like I have some leftover streamers and stars, and I think I'll add a few of them on the outside flaps just for decoration. So here's my completed box card die. Like I mentioned, I've added all my elements popped up there. I added a couple stars on the outside, and I can simply fold this up flat, put it in an envelope, and mail it or give it to my loved one, my friend, whoever you want to put a smile on their face. Give them an adorable box card. It pops up like it's exploding. How fun. I also want to share a couple of other ones that I've made. This one is similar to the one that we just made. Let's see, where's the front? Here we go. In that you open it up, and I have all the parts and pieces that are included with the die. The balloons, the cupcakes, the stars, the streamers, just with different color scheme. So you could do it any color scheme you like. But once you really start getting creative, you can use your stamped images. Instead of balloons and cupcakes, I've added some little summer stamped images and sentiment. Isn't that fun? And for this one, I created a fun Halloween box card with some of our Halloween critters. Just stamp, color, die cut them out, and pop them up inside. So I hope you've enjoyed this closer look at our box card die. I know you'll want to go over to pinkandmane.com and check it out. Please click like and subscribe so we can keep creating fun videos for you. And check back with us later for more. And until then, keep living the creative life. Are you enjoying your summer? Echo sure is.